there. Thanks a lot for coming by. PosterCentral.com's video blog today. I'm Pete Howard, and check out this huge, gorgeous soul music concert poster from 1968 in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Boy, this is another trademark globe, you know, from when they used the highest number, the most different day glow colors. Just crazy. Look at this, you've got day glow green, yellow, pink, orange, and blue, plus black words and the white background. That adds up to 7 colors. Holy Toledo, wow. And this big, beautiful, giant cardboard size of 22 by 33 inches. Wow. So musically, you know, it's kind of hard to not call this a Mary Wells concert poster. Her photograph is so disproportionate to her billing, right? I mean, look at that picture of Mary, for heaven's sakes. That's 1.5 feet tall, more than half of the poster's height. You know, I can easily say this is the biggest picture I've ever seen on a multi-act, you know, concert poster like this, when usually the pictures were about the same size. Now, it could be tied to the tour's tagline there in the green stripe. You might see it says, "Here comes the boys." Well, whatever that means, besides being grammatically a bit incorrect, I suppose "Here come the boys" would be more like it. But, you know, not to be nitpicky or critical, you just sort of wonder it. I could understand if, you know, Mary was surrounded by all men, for example, but you've got Sue Rainey on here in the lower left there, in a miniskirt no less, and that makes the poster 25% female, and that's about normal. So anyway, you know, who knows where that tagline or tour theme came from, but still it's a fun poster full of great music. And a lot of talent on here, absolutely, boy. And I like the fact that 3 really big hits are listed among the song titles. In the upper left there you have Jerry Butler with "Never Give You Up," and that was a top 5 R&B hit and top 20 pop in 1968. Right under him you've got Eddie Floyd in that green oval there with "Wow, Knock on Wood." Talk about an important record and a classic. #1 R&B hit. Not so much a pop hit at the time, but it did go to #1 pop the next decade, the disco era, when Amy Stewart took that song to #1 on the pop charts. And you know, we all know that song, right? If you go dancing in clubs or something, you know "Knock on Wood." It's been covered by David Bowie, Eric Clapton, Otis Redding, you know, and so forth. And to his credit, it was written by Eddie Floyd, so that's really nice. And then below that, you do have Clarence Carter with "Slip Away," a record that was top 5 R&B and top 10 pop. The other song given there is "Funky Fever," and that was its B-side. But you know something? What's missing with the 2 artists I just described, the 2 men? What's going on here? Well, how about their pictures aren't there? Can you believe that? Got another #1 R&B record, #2 R&B, and there's no photograph of them. They're just sitting there as type. It's just so weird. You know, Mary Wells had not had a top 5 hit since, you know, forever. Like 4.5 years. And she was on her 3rd label since Motown. But, you know, I suppose Mary's got beauty and sex appeal going for her, and that was an important part of designing a poster and grabbing eyeballs. And besides that, we never really know what happened when these posters were being designed, right? It's possible it was the design and print deadline. Pictures weren't available for, you know, Eddie and Clarence, and so the designer just moved things around and made her photo bigger. I don't know. You know, there's no overnight services yet. There was no internet delivery of pictures, so we just simply don't know. Okay, and then down the right-hand side of the poster, you have a couple of members of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame there, Solomon Burke and Bobby Bland, plus 3 other acts, an MC, and Bobby Bland's orchestra. So this was a typical, as I said, Globe Posters tour blank, with the blank white area up at the top there, changing out completely from show to show and date to date. And this one does say, in Globe's very recognizable plain block lettering, Myrtle Beach Convention Center, Monday, September 2nd, 8 p.m. until, and then nothing there, whenever the show ended. Advance admission, $3.50. So I always like to do this. In this case, it's through photographs. I'm going to show you a couple of other examples. As you can see here, we have September 2nd, Monday, September 2nd. Well, how about the very night before? I've got one here to show you from Sunday, September 1st in Greensboro, North Carolina. Again, here's a picture of this one. And if you can check out that information up top, you could actually get in for as little as $1 less, a whole dollar less, at $2.50. And there it is, Greensboro, North Carolina. And notice on this particular poster, by the way, the bottom few inches were torn away, but you, of course, take them as you can get them. And then we go to 5 days after the Myrtle Beach poster, and this poster is even more beat up, but again, it's good to show as a, educational example. And Richmond, Virginia, at the mosque on Saturday, September 7th. And this one has tons of information up there at the top, but sorry about the weak photo, too weak to be able to make out a lot of it, but it certainly gives us a good idea. And as you can see, of course, there's a couple of examples of big chunks of paper loss as well. Yes, the elements in time didn't treat these posters very well, so it's important that they're kept very carefully, and they're definitely fragile all these years later, although who's to say when the damage to those posters happened? It could have even been right away. This is a beast to wrestle, isn't it? But a great, terrific, fun one. Here comes the boys and the girls, as far as I'm concerned, and just a great 68 soul music concert poster. Thanks a lot for stopping by today. Hope you enjoyed the show, and look forward to showing you again something soon. Take care, and have a good day. Bye-bye.